So if you don't know the difference between an Optima battery, the orange top, the blue top, the yellow top, the red top, if you don't know the difference, don't call Cam at Optima. Is that right, Cam? Is that a fair thing to say? Is if I don't know the different colors of your battery tops, I probably shouldn't be on the phone asking you for sponsorship.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely need to know who you're talking to.
So let's go a little deeper. What is it then that Optima Battery looks for when sponsoring properties like King of the Hammers, because you entitle some of the events at King of the Hammers, or when you sponsor race teams? What is it specifically that you're looking for?
Well, we've had these conversations before, and I thought I'd take maybe a little different tack today. There's, the nuts and bolts that we always seem to gravitate to. How many followers do you have on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, and how many views do you have, and how many races have you won? All those things that are typically in a proposal. Those are things that I take for granted, and that checks a box for me. But there are, I think, things that I never see in a proposal, right? And I think those are some of the things that you allude to, that about the product, you use the product, you're excited about it, you're passionate about it. Those are kind of the unwritten things, the things that aren't in a proposal, but there's kind of a list that I've got that always resonate whenever the team gets together and we're talking about, who the great partners that we have, who they are, what they do, where others could improve, etc. But whether it's an event or whether it's a team, whether it's a celebrity, whether it's a athlete, professional, whatever that partnership is, there's some key things that are important. One is chemistry with our teams, our agencies, our internal group, and the other pros that are on our team, that we get along. There's a chemistry element that's hard to measure, but you got it when you got it, right? It's somebody who's a genuine contributor, and I'll go into the reasons why, but I want to run through this list real quick. Someone who provides creative suggestions and solutions when we have something that we've got to solve. They got a can-do attitude. I can name several instances where we call somebody and say, "Hey, I got an event this weekend. I need to do an autograph session. I need the drift taxi there, whatever." And several come to mind that just never say no. They look for ways to make it happen. And at the end of the day, my last bullet point here, and I can go into some detail, but they contribute to the workload, not add to it. Okay. And there's a big reason for that one. I can kind of go into a little detail if you'd like.
Do you have examples of people who have added to it, like what not to do? I like that. Contribute. Well, you always hear that a lot. Give me solutions, not questions.
Yeah, they're not on the team. But this really stems from, kind of, I'll lay some cards on the table here. A lot of people don't know, maybe, but Optima is owned by a much larger organization called Clarios, and we manufacture 70% of the automotive batteries in the automotive market. So chances are pretty good you've got a Clarios battery underneath your hood. We make most of the OE batteries, and we make batteries for other people, right? We put their brand on it. Optima Batteries is the only brand that we own. So given that, we're a big, large organization that focuses every day on making black boxes, filling up trailers, and sending them out to our partners. Optima Batteries is different. We actually have a marketing group, right? but as big as Optima may seem or may be perceived, there's four people. There's four of us. One,
Wow.
one of them, that's my team of four. And I've got one person on my team is responsible for some of our big legacy accounts and business development. He manages the military and Amazon and a couple other, important, larger, high maintenance accounts for us, right? And I have another one that's responsible for product development. That's his goal, and he has some responsibility there for marketing those new products and launching them. But that's his focus, and he's an engineer slash marketer, right? And then I have one more who's responsible for all of our digital presence. The bulk of the marketing resides on me. So I don't have a big staff, running through and evaluating opportunities for me. I do have the luxury of some wonderful agencies that we've been with for a long time. But as far as my office goes and the people that I communicate with on a daily basis, it's the team of four.